Good morning, and today is the 16th December. This is my third podcast, Priyan here from Rainway Realty. So, I'm here talking about Dubai, and it's the festive season, a season where families get together, people have fun, and it's the time of the year where everybody has a great time, um, really enjoying the company of their family and friends. So you'd think to yourself, well, Dubai being a predominantly Muslim country may not celebrate Christmas, and it may be a boring place to come to over the festive season. And you'd be completely wrong. The reason being that Dubai is an international multicultural place which embraces the multicultural calendar to the extent even that they originally would have their working week from Sunday to Thursday, and Friday and Saturday were the weekend. And as they moved into the 21st century, and also their vision of making Dubai a place where you could really come and live and work and be part of something special, they were willing to change that to the normal working week from a world's perspective from Monday to Friday. Again, why would Dubai do this? Why would they not stick with their heritage? Why would they not stick with their laws and their way of living? Why should they try to accommodate other people's ideas and fit into their routines? The reason being is that Dubai is a dynamic, vibrant city with rulers who are open-minded and see that it's not about having rules and regulations for the sake of having them. It's about understanding what is needed, what is wanted. And as a result of that, they realized if they wanted to attract big businesses, financial institutions, uh, people who are working on a truly global, international basis, that they needed to fit into the routine where most of the activities were happening, hence why they changed the working week. Now, Dubai has a very Muslim um culture, and as a result of that, they still have their mosques all around the country. They all still pray and do their rituals. They have not forgotten about them, but they've integrated the new world and their world into one. So when you go around Dubai and you see these amazing skyscrapers, these amazing like cities and communities being formed, within those pockets, you will see these beautiful mosques. They are outstanding, beautiful buildings, lit, very small. So you've got all these big skyscrapers, and then suddenly in this small little pocket, there will be a mosque that has been there for years. And it's very humbling to see because of the fact that it really makes you understand that, yes, we will build, yes, we will create, and yes, we will adapt to the world in terms of what we believe is the future of a city, but we will not forget our heritage. We will not forget our people. We are Emiratis, and we will always be Emiratis. We will not change Emiratis to be different or want them to adapt to be somebody. So what basically they're saying in Dubai is that we're not molding you, sorry, or trying to tell you what you need to do. You don't need to fit into our model. What we're saying is come to Dubai, embrace the new paradigm of living, and we will basically provide you with all the necessities and the culture and energy, and we won't forget our own people. The Emiratis are looked after very well. They're a very, very, very lucky nation. Now, to give you an idea, though, of how many people there are, I think in the population, only 20% of Emiratis actually live in Dubai. 80% are actually foreigners. So again, you can see how the diverse Dubai is in terms of its cultures, and hence why the rulers are so forward thinking in terms of making sure that they look after their own people first. They get fantastic benefits. They get treated very well. They have very big discounts on schooling and allowances on petrol. And so the rulers here have decided to make sure that they looked after their people, and then after that create something for other people looking to come. Now, if you think about that in terms of other countries in the world that have oil and gas and lots of money and resources, places in Africa, places in Asia, there are a lot of people suffering. There are a lot of people who don't have money or food. And for example, even in Sri Lanka, where I'm from, the people are there's a great divide between the poor and the rich. And the rich and the powers that be tend to exploit and take advantage of the poor by not growing the country, not growing the resources of the country, not looking after their own, and just looking at their own back pocket and trying to make money. And the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and ultimately there is no equilibrium, and the services and wealth of these countries suffer. Now, the countries I've mentioned to you, like in Africa and also Asia and stuff, you think, oh, they're third world countries, so hence, they're third world countries for a reason. Yes, they are, but due to the history of how they were ruled by the British and other colonies, countries that like Portugal and Spain, and how they were colonized, they're not breaking out of the pattern of trying to adapt and help the people, but rule with an iron fist and not grow the country. So that's very enlightening about Dubai, and very nice to see. But of course, they are looking after their own people, which are only 10% of the industry. And so it's easier for them to maybe help their own people. But even in major economies like Germany, the UK, America, it's the same principle. In the UK, the NHS is under trouble. Housing is not adequate. The resources aren't available to look after certain types of communities, and people are starting to feel the pinch. Hence why a lot of people now are moving to Dubai from the UK, from Germany, from the Netherlands, and you'll be astounded at the number of people I know personally, even that are moving here. And even myself, I would have never said to you 4 or 5 years ago that I would come and live in Dubai. I loved it as a holiday destination, but I had this apprehension that it was just a country which was looking to work on a holiday basis. It wasn't somewhere to live, and if you did come and live here, you would literally just come in and out. Now, I went to a party recently to meet people, and I've met people now who've lived here for 10 or 15 years, and people who have moved in 2.5 years ago, and like myself, people who have moved in 3 months ago. The common goal of all these people is to improve their life financially, but also from a lifestyle point of view. And Dubai provides that in abundance. I mean, I could not be happier to be here at the moment. I know it's only 3 months, but the friends I've made, the people I've seen, and the energy and enthusiasm and vibrance of the country is second to none. People are positive, people are happy, and everybody just talks about where they live or what they do or where they are and how grateful they are for being here, how happy they are that they're not, that they've made the decision to come here. And so far, you know, if you're like myself, just here, as they say, fresh, you're still pinching yourself, thinking, okay, it all just sounds too good to be true. It can't last like this. Okay, once we get to, for example, I said to somebody, once it gets to summertime, which I was here during the summertime because I was looking for a house from May till August. And, you know, come August, July, it was very hot. However, the benefits of that as well on the other side are that the town is quieter. The restaurants are not as full. So you can get an easy reservation for one of those fancy restaurants that you've never ever been to. You're able to see stock like I did for property easier because the agents are less busy. You may not get as much stock, but you do get good deals during that time. And also now, due to the fact that a lot of people are moving here, it's actually not as busy in the, not as quiet in the property market as it was years ago, due to the fact that schools start in September. And if someone has made the decision to come and live in Dubai, whether it be a year ago or even 3 or 4 months ago, they need to find a home and move their family across in a very short space of time, whether it be renting or selling. They are coming and trying to get the transaction done, as me, my colleague, and my other colleague, and another colleague all did as well. So yes, it's quiet in terms of the actual number of tourists here, but the property market is still quite vibrant. So you can always find something to either buy or live in, and most of the time, you know, you could get a good price because the people who have their properties on at this particular time of the market are, as they say, motivated sellers who want to get rid of their stock for one reason or the other. So it's a good time of the year to look, but also you are cutting it fine. So works both ways. You are a motivated buyer as well. So just be wary of that when you are looking to purchase. So Dubai, even with the hot weather, the equivalent of a winter, I guess, is still as my friend said while we were playing golf on Sunday morning on the Emirates Hills, which is going to hold the Dubai Classic in January, again, playing on a championship course, said to me, yes, there are benefits to the weather being warm, i.e. the ones I just mentioned. I spoke to my other colleague and I asked him, how has he been? He said he lived in Vida apartments for 1 month before I arrived 2.5 years ago. Now I'm living in Dubai Hills. My children go to the school close by. I've actually bought a unit off plan and will be completing in about 1.5 years. And yeah, our idea is to try and stay in Dubai at least until 7 or 8 years. So you can see that people are settling down. People are looking to invest in Dubai and stay in Dubai as opposed to it being a transient country. And this is all down, as I said at the beginning, due to the rulers being proactive, reactive, and understanding that the world is changing and that they want to make sure that they make Dubai one of the best places in the world to live in by adapting, i.e. changing the weekday rules, but also by providing these amazing communities and infrastructures, not just from a physical point of view, but also from energy and flow point of view. So thank you very much for listening. And if you feel like you would like to come and plan your move to Dubai now or in 1 year's time, please get in contact with Rainway Realty, where I or one of my colleagues will be able to help you really navigate the market, understand what's available on plan, off plan, whether you're leasing or buying. We'll be able to guide you through in one place to navigate and make sure that you get your dream home and upgrade. I look forward to helping you one day, or even if you have any comments or questions, please put them before. And if you like the video in terms of how raw it is and I'm just starting out, it'd be great for you to say, give me a like. Thank you and take care.